everyone, it's Dennis again, long time no see. Today we are deep diving into the Formula 1 2023 season with some analysis, and we are going to do our potential forecasts about the season. As I look into the Formula 1's data, Red Bull has been performing exceptionally well. They are currently leading constructors, and the first two places in the drivers' standings has belonged to Red Bull, with Max Verstappen, former two-time world champion, and Sergio Perez from the Red Bull. They are currently leading the pack. They are the fastest car overall. The Mercedes-Benz is catching up very quickly. They've got some updates. One of the most surprising things this season is the Aston Martin. The Mercedes-powered car is very fast this season, with Fernando's exceptional ability to drive the car over the last 20 years. He is currently 42 years old. He is driving excellent. He is driving over the charts with the Aston Martin. I think he deserves every buck and every penny getting from the Aston Martin. However, one team is struggling very much this season. It is the Ferraris, unfortunately. They got pretty demanding in the postseason. They changed their team principal from Mattia Binotto to Frederic Vasseur. He's a great leader, we know, from the Alfa Romeo. Performance is not very good. Their overall speed has been quite disappointing. They seem to have problems on track and also off the track. I also want to give you one more information because this is very surprising. Ferrari is the most dominant team and the most successful team in the Formula 1 history, because they got 16 Constructors' Championship and 15 Drivers' Championship. However, they won their last Drivers' Championship 15 years ago in the 2008 with Kimi Raikkonen in the last race of the season. It seems that this season they are struggling to keep up with the competition. Also, one of the possible reasons for this is the big changes, the big aerodynamics changes, the big engine component changes and the power unit changes in the beginning of the 2022 season, and a little bit of changes in the start of the 2023 season. Sporting regulation changes, aerodynamics changes were introduced to the Formula 1 because there were a dominance named Mercedes in the last 7 and 8 years. But unfortunately, there is a now dominance by the Red Bull in the last 1.5 years. It's going to be a Red Bull dominance I forecast this season as well. Red Bull adapted to the sporting regulations and aerodynamics changes very well. Mercedes seem to adapt. They are still changing about aerodynamics because they pack the car. It's a very short width of the car. They've got very much area to enhance the car. They are still finding a ways to do this. Plus, looking back to the previous races of this season, the 3 initial races of the season, they were quite exciting. Some exciting moments, including the incident filling, many incident filling the Australian Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton showed their great skills, their great talent, their experiences in the track. Fernando is driving excellently this season. His pace is awesome. His strategic decisions are awesome also. I definitely root for him to fight against Max Verstappen in the championship. And also, I consider the Mercedes-Benz is going to enhance throughout the season and fight for the maybe winning races in the season. There is one title contender against Max Verstappen this season, who is Checo Perez. Red Bull still dominating the races. 2 of the races won by Max Verstappen, 1 is by Checo Perez. 3 races, 3 winnings by Red Bull. Mercedes, I said, enhancing the car. Aston Martin is looking great. However, I want to say that as I look throughout the data, one driver who is unexpectedly struggling this season is definitely Charles Leclerc from Ferrari. He had a great start in his Ferrari career in 2018-19. He had defeated former multi-time world champion Sebastian Vettel. This season, he's very struggling to finish the race, as he has only finished 1 race. He's collected only 6 points, and he has 2 eliminations, 2 DNFs from the 3 Grand Prix. I also want to mention that there is no Sebastian Vettel this season, former 4-time world champion, who was a dominant force back in the days with the Red Bull. He didn't win any championships with the Ferrari, but he is a great time in the Ferrari, I guess. Maybe he can return to the Formula 1 in the later years, but he's new to Instagram, and he's using a lot of Instagram in the last days. He's doing some social media collaborations, some partnerships. I think he found his peace in the nowadays. He's sharing about his girlfriend, his kids. He has got 3 kids. He seems very happy. He's sharing about the previous days, like 20 years ago, 10 years ago, about Red Bull days, 20 years ago from the first races in the Formula 1, also about the karting sessions. He seems to be very happy. Moving forward, it's difficult to predict who will come out on top of the 2023 Formula 1 season, because, as I said, Red Bull is very, very fast, but Mercedes is improving, but also Aston Martin is very fast. McLaren is slow, but they can improve, but I don't think they are going to be competing for the winning prize in this season. Maybe they can root for the podiums. It's a very, very slight probability. But they can also mention about the Ferraris. They are not very great. They can win races, but for the championship contention, very, very little probability. All in all, it's going to be a great season, I guess, because there are multi-teams that are very fast in the middle section. So stay tuned for more content. Please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment anything. If you got any suggestions, please do a comment, or you can message me through Instagram or any social media accounts. Thanks for watching. See you for the next time. Bye bye.